What's up, everybody? Wings back here. Another quick how-to video. This time had a deer going on my way to work, and luckily everything's pretty good. Car's still drivable and everything, just got some cosmetic damage, and it took my side mirror. So I ordered one off rockauto.com. Very cheap, honestly, about 40 bucks. So no ad for Rock Auto, but honestly, if you ever need some cheap good parts, make sure you put in the correct information and you'll get some really good prices on what you need. Kind of sitting over here beside me, it was the driver's side mirror. It's real early in the morning. I was driving to work, dark. It happens down here in the south. We're gonna get it flipped around here. I'm gonna show you how real easy it is. You don't even have to pull off your whole door panel to really even do anything. You have to pop off top corner to kind of get to a connection down there. But I'll show you a quick, easy way to get that disconnected and get the new one on there and get everything on here. It doesn't take any time at all. Alright, first off, I want to apologize. The wind's really whipping around here today. But as you see, it got my mirror and also some of the body panel here, but everything still runs real good, so we're good. Start out here. It's really simple. This pops right off. Like, I can literally take my hand here and boom. The only thing behind here is the little tweeter speaker, and it slides right out of its slot. See? I guess that there's usually a little foam piece here on the bottom. Guess it fell down in there. It's been stuck here so long that when I pulled it off, it fell down in the hole here. So you can kind of just set this here off to the side. You'll have to move it around. You see these 3 bolts here. There's one back here. There you go. You'll see it. And then there's one here and then one here. These are all 10 millimeter. Very easy to take off. I'm gonna have to stop the video so I can take it off myself, and then once I get them loose, I'll get us back going. So be right back. Alright, as you see, I've already got that one loose, and I went in and took the one out from the top here, right there. One thing you want to make sure that you do not do is make sure you do not drop these down in there, because if you do, you're going to have to take off this whole panel here. And you've already got to get, you see this cord here goes down in there. I'm going to kind of pull this back and pop just a little bit of this corner off here. See, bam. Right down in there. Right down in there. Try to see if I can get my light on. There we go. I don't know if you can see that clip right down in there. That white piece that keeps, that's not one to get into focus. That's the clip down there. And how you get around that, it's one of these here. Long nose, because all you gotta do is reach down in there, pinch that top very slightly and just pull on it. And then when you put the new one in, you can more than likely, either depending on how small your hands are, you can just push that clip down on there, or you can just use these needle nose pliers. These are a savior. If you ever need, get you one of these if you need them. And like I said, you got this one right here, socket can be used for this one up here, but these down here, unless you want to take your whole panel off, you need to use just a regular old wrench, 10 millimeter wrench. Use the box end or the other end, either one you want to use. But that was just a little quick break while I was there. These are really long-winded, as you see. The bolts themselves, they're very, I call them long-winded. They got a lot of thread. So that means when you're putting them in there, you don't want to over-tighten these at all, because you're going into plastic. And once you go into plastic with some metal and you over-tighten them, you're going to crack stuff. So be real careful. I'll have the foot-pounds pop up somewhere in this video, show how tight you need to tighten these bolts down. So let me get the rest of these loose and get this off. Get this new one on. We'll show you what it looks like. Alright, I was just going to pop it off and then call it a day and just move on to the next scene, but I just want to show you how easy it is. One hand here, even with my phone, kind of takes a little maneuvering, but once you get on that little clip right there, right, A little too tight. There we go. Right there. See, look, I'm on it. I'm gonna focus. There we go. Really just wiggle it up. Boom. And as you see, the whole thing's ready to come out. Just let it fall. And then let's move over here to the new one. Excuse the mess, y'all. This is the new one off Rock Auto. It's got the clip already here. Make sure you order the right side, because it can't happen now. See, the back plate is off. That's for, I guess, if you want to replace the motor, just the motor in that. This is that back plate for that just pops right on. And then you got this little felt thing right here. That goes around this. You got to just kind of cut it to fit, strip off this back tape it to it, and then that way when you put this on, seals all this up in here, and you're good. So let me get this over here and kind of get it started, and we'll be right back. Alright, as you see, I got the new one in here. You see it, little tab here, it pops, so the only way you can get the old one out too is you have to push that down, it falls right out. I'm going to get the 3 bolts here and put them back in here. Well, I have to do that from another scene, because I will need both hands for this, so I don't drop anything. Yeah, see, like I almost dropped it there. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back after these are tightened up. Not too tight, don't forget, metal into plastic, you're going to crack that plastic. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got the other ones tightened up. I got this one and this one tightened up. Just want to kind of show you how tight you want to get it. Once again, my socket wrench is kind of messed up on me, so I'm going to have to use the open-handed wrench. And you don't want to get it too tight. Let me switch hands, I'm right-handed. So, just not like that. Right. I'll have the foot-pounds or torque pop up. So, and then this will go right down in here, back into that old connection. Now, once again, my hands are a little bit smaller. My fingers are kind of fat. Hands are a little bit smaller. So, let's see. Yep, bam, just like that. And then just push until you hear that little bitty click or you feel it. And bam, that's done. Just make sure you kind of pop everything back into place. Bring your tweeter back up. Let's see here. To get behind there, one of my little tabs came out, as you can see. I don't know if you can kind of see that back there. Little white tab, there it is. Came out of its part. So I'll get my little pull tab thing out, and I'll get that back in there. And pop that in there. And get the tweeter back in there, all vice versa. See, everything's good. Good. That'll be good enough. And then, everything. Try to do this with one hand here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I might just have to kind of show you. This will fit snugly right back in there. Got a tab here. And you see a little tab here. This will slide right in there. Right in there. So you'll get everything, and then just it pops right back in very easily. Very, very easily. I'm going to try to get in here with my hand. I'm doing this with my own phone, so if y'all want like support, come over to my Twitch channel. Got a Throne account. I may put it up in the YouTube. I'm trying to get a GoPro to make this stuff like this a little bit easier, and I can show you all a little bit more of what's being done as it's being done instead of kind of after the fact. Don't really have any way to do things like this without using my phone, but I want to try to at least share some of my knowledge with y'all. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'll get this together and popped on, and then I'll show you, pop that back piece on, and everything will be good to go. I'll show you that it's working. So, be right back. Alright, as you see, that's back on. That was literally 5 seconds. Get my little new one over here. Back plate. See, tabs. Make sure they line up. Pop See, I'm gonna need 2 hands to do this again. It's sad I needed 2 hands to do that because that was that easy. There's little slots, but I wish I could take it back off and show y'all. But there's little slots, it all pops. See, look, just kind of click, go around, and it's good now. So, I'm gonna just turn the key. Excuse the mess in the car, y'all. Just turn the key. See? Bam. Bam. And that's not my door moving here. I'll stop my door. Let's go up. See? Yep. Everything works. Looks good. Now I just got to adjust it for my driving. So, you probably wish I had it the other way, huh? Yeah, I know, right? That's it, y'all. Quick, easy, that simple. I don't know if y'all can kind of see if I can get it back over there off my shoulder. You see that truck right over there? Kind of right over there. That was my cousin's truck, my uncle, who just passed away here recently, unfortunately. That was going to be a project truck for him. I've already talked to him. He's going to let me have it, y'all. This is going to be a years-long project. Got to get myself set back up. But look for that in the future. That's going to be, there's not, the only thing it's got is the rear end. It has no transmission, no engine. So it's going to be a full-on project. And that's my dream, y'all. That's really and truly my dream, to start doing that and post that for y'all. I don't know everything, of course. I'm not going to be arrogant to say I know everything about mechanics. By no means. I still have a shit ton to learn. But that's what this process is going to be as well. Me learning and sharing with y'all that way. I mean, hell, either you find it intriguing or you'll learn something too. So, till next time I see y'all. Love y'all. Peace, love, and Cheetos. Out.